So first thing I'm going to do here is get this box opened up. Now I'm going to lay out all the pieces and take a look over these instructions. Just make sure I have everything I need. I'm going to start laying out the perimeter of the base of the trampoline. Here you can see we're putting on the legs, get that base off the ground. Had to double check the instructions, make sure I got the legs on correctly, and I realized I did, but I thought I didn't for a second. Then we're gonna attach the jumping mat. I'm gonna do one spring at a time at opposite ends and just kind of work my way back and forth all the way around the trampoline. Luckily, all the trampolines I've ever built have come with a cool little spring pulling tool that makes it pretty easy and safe to hook the springs onto the metal frame. I got a little helper out here passing me the springs. Mackers was having some fun rolling the springs across the mat to me. He kept running to the opposite side and would toss the spring across. All right, so we got this little trampoline. We got the base, bouncy area, and the frame all set up now. I'm gonna keep going and get the sides up and the ladder and stuff, and then check in with you guys there. Got the time lapse going right there. Be a cool video. Now we're gonna put the spring protector around the edge of the trampoline. Mackers did not want to wait to get on this thing. He was excited, for sure. So at this time, I'm just kind of tying the perimeter mat that covers the springs to all of the places where it attaches to the base. Next thing is to connect the poles that hold the netting that goes around the entire top of the trampoline. And the way it works is you connect the poles to the legs, and then 2 screws go into the poles and the legs to kind of keep it all standing straight up and frame up the bottom frame as well. Something I quickly learned after doing this was that I put up all of the vertical legs that kind of hold the netting around and connect to the bottom frame, and then what I did was I disconnected the top halves, as you can see me doing right here, so that I could feed those top halves into the net, and the net would basically be already connected to all of the poles, because otherwise it's very difficult to stretch the net over the top of each of those long poles and then slide it down. So basically I had the net already in the poles, and then I just reattached the poles to the bottom half of the pole. You'll see that right now. So now I'm putting the top half of the pole in each one of the holes. It made it much easier to just kind of shimmy the net all the way down to the base of the trampoline once I got those up. And as you can see, Mackers was very impatient and could not wait to get on the jumping. Now we got Carlo and Caesar's attention, and they are getting some action in there while I finish up. Now I just secured the bottom of the net to all the clips all the way around. And for the most part, that's pretty much it. I just went around and tightened down all the screws and all the legs, making sure everything was nice and secure. And this is kind of where we wrapped up finishing up the trampoline. And now they're gonna just kind of have some fun with it. All right, the trampoline is done. And the way it's set up, it's almost like it's in our living room. If you enjoyed this video, please drop a like or a comment below. And if you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. It really helps us out, and we are a growing channel that could really use your support. Thank you, and remember, life is always an adventure when you're slightly outnumbered. You like it? Thumbs up? Yeah. 2 thumbs up? Super thumbs up. Super thumbs up. Good.